Welcome back to Shul Lights. Today we're going to be talking about how to enter pin codes into the Overready Boss flashlights. And I've got one here that's got a McClicky on it, and I've got one that's got a MOFF switch. And the MOFF stands for momentary off, and it works completely differently than the McClicky, which is a forward clicky. So I'm going to be explaining the benefits of the MOFF and how to reliably get pin codes into either of them, but especially the MOFF. This video is mostly about the MOFF. All right, so let's talk about the McClicky real quickly. You're going to enter a pin code. Let's say like you're going to enter the battery check, which is a 111 pin code. So what you do is you half press, you go click, pause, click, pause, click, pause, click in. And when you do that, you'll see it flashes to indicate what the battery level is. The white flashes were whole volts, and then the secondary flashing is the decimal point, the tenths. Now, that was pretty easy, right? It's just, you go a click for the pin, which it was a 111 pin. So you go 1, pause, 1, pause, 1, pause, click in, and it does it. Now, that pause is really important, and that's what I want to talk about. That's what trips people up. The pause is not a Mississippi, all right? 1 Mississippi. That's a full second. If you go that far, go that long, I should say, the pin code won't happen correctly. It needs to be between half a second and less than a full second. So saying the word pause is actually perfect because it's just in between that range. So let's take a look at the MOFF now. Let's do that same pin code. Now MOFF is always on. So what you're going to do is you're going to mash the button in and hold it for a couple seconds, and that's disconnected power. Now I'm going to lift for the pins. So I'll go 1, pause, 1, pause, 1, pause, and let go. And then the voltage will happen. So let me try it better now. Click, pause, click, pause, let go. And there you go. Okay? So again, the only big difference here is you mash it in for a couple seconds to cut the power, and you're lifting instead of the half presses like on the McClicky. All right, let's do a couple others. So that was the voltage check. Let's do a 4 pin code. That's just 4 clicks and then release. That will allow me to switch the mode groups on the light. So that's going to be click, 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 pause, and then release. So I mash it in, right? And I go up, 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 mash, and then let go. And you can see that it is flashing once, then twice, then 3 times to show which page I'm on. So I'll wait till I'm back on page 1 where I want to be, and then I'll just press in once to acknowledge that's where I want to be. Let's show that on here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, click in. And let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, click in. And you can see that it's on, that was page 3, now this is page 4. Let's go back to page 1. Oh, that's 4. And let's go to page 1. All right, there we go. Now let's show the programming. So programming would be 2, 2, 2. So on the McClicky, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, see, I clicked in all the way. That's one of the reasons I don't really like the McClicky, is that because it's a half and a full click, sometimes you can mess up pin codes. With the MOFF, it's just on or off. It's just a button press. So here, the fact that there's the latching mechanism, actually I find it a little less precise. So I'm going to go click, click, pause, click, click, pause, click, click, pause, and then click it in. And I'm not seeing the oh, there it is. There's the programming LED. I didn't see it on my camera, but it was definitely happening. So that would have been ready to program off the computer monitor or your phone. So let's show it on here. So I'm going to mash it in to disconnect the power, and I'm going to go up, up, pause, up, pause, up, pause, and let go. And there you go. There's the indicator that it is ready for programming. Okay? So those are your three main pin codes you're going to use: the voltage check, the programming mode, and the page groups. So I'll just do the page groups one more time. So mash it in, up, 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 mash for half a second, and let go. There you go. Now it's doing it. So remember, it's half a second, folks, and it's half a second after the last one, too. So let me do the programming mode again and just point out. Okay, here we go. Mash it in, up, up, pause, up, pause, up, pause, and then we are in programming mode. So it's definitely not hard if you say pause. So that's my advice on how to use the pin codes on these two switches better with the Overready Boss.